looking for the sports channel, Gary.
Well, hello, you gorgeous mother truckers, you. Welcome to another video. Right then, so 4 years. That's how long we've all got to get ourselves sorted and try and get change. Because I think we can all come to the correct conclusion that things are not going well here at all. I mean, I know I shouldn't laugh, but if I didn't laugh, you'd have a nervous breakdown. I mean, every time something new comes out, Mrs. G keeps saying, why don't we just finish it, end it all? And there are many people I see in my comment section, and I'm sure I'll see them in here, where you can feel the fear and desperation in people, because every time you think it can't get any darker down this tunnel that we're in, it does. And every now and again you get fake chinks of light that turn out to be nothing. But the thing is, we do have the ability to make a change. We do have an ability to affect a change. We do have an ability to get ourselves out of this mess. But the biggest problem is it requires us all to put our own opinions and such like on the back burner, and for all of us to come together. And I mean all of us come together. You see, whichever party you're in, Homeland, UKIP, whatever, Heritage Party, Constitution Party, whatever you're in, whatever right-wing party you're in, it's time to put these things aside. You see, we can win if we come together. And this is going to be the biggest sticking point, because people don't want to come together. That is the elite, have worked so hard in keeping everybody divided by telling everybody that if there's somebody who you only slightly disagree with, they're your enemy. It's ingrained in us. You know, I'm right, you're wrong. And that's been accelerated over the last 10 years. Yeah, it's I'm right, you're wrong. Yeah. I think exactly the same thing. I want exactly the same thing as you. But you use slightly different words that I don't like, so you're my enemy. And that's our problem. That's our biggest sticking point. Because it's time to stop. Let's use the correct language here. And the language that needs to be used, yeah? The time for fucking about is over. We either do something now, or we're never going to be able to do anything. It literally is an all or bust scenario. We've all got to do our bit. We've all got to stop being individualistic children. We all agree, and this is nearly all the right-wing parties, and I'm not talking about the complete raving lunatics that people like Andre Walker, who's another man who sold himself out. I've unsubscribed from that idiot's channel, because you can't deport. Some groups are, people are asking for everybody of the wrong skin and colour to be deported. That's the National Front. That's the actual extreme right. No one is saying that. And for you to say that just proves you're a part of the media disingenuous bullshittery. What we're saying is, if you've come here illegally, you need to go home. If you're in prison and you shouldn't be here, you need to go home. If you're not prepared to uphold the laws of the land and respect this culture and history, then you need to go. Because you have to look at it. When we all go away on holiday, where we all go away, I mean, I never leave. I've only been a couple of times abroad, but I like to stay in the UK. I like to spend my money in the country I love. And to be fair, I don't care what anyone else says. This country it's stunning. Absolutely stunning. The variety of things that you can get in a short distance in a 3 or 4 hour drive is just absolutely mind-blowing. But when you go abroad, you follow their rules, you follow their customs, and you respect that. You really do. So why can't people who come here respect that? We can have a whole full-blown conversation about that right there and then, but I haven't got the time in this video because I like to keep the videos as short and as punchy as possible. Ignore the camera coming on, I just keep an eye on the time. So that's what's been asked. I mean, everybody else bored of the same old, yeah, well, if it wasn't for these people, they wouldn't have the NHS, your doctor. No one's suggesting that. Only idiots who don't want to listen suggest that. Only the progressives, these fucking idiots who just have no brain or understand or want to comprehend anything, so they just use the standard boring tropes and etc. We've got 4 years and we've got to stop fucking around. We've got to stop doing the chitty chats. If we want to make a change, we have to put away aside our tiny little differences in wording or things. We all want the same thing in reality. We all want the same things. And that's on the parties. You see, somebody went, who was it? I can't remember who said it. Said, Nigel's got the message in the back. No, the thing is, you can't have Nigel Farage as a leader, because when you want a leader, you want like a leader like Trump, it's the message and it's single laser focus. No flip-flopping, no chopping and changing, no, maybe not. No, it's this will go. I mean, Nick Tenconi of UKIP, that's what he does. This is what we want, and this is how we're going to do it, and that's that. If you want to have effective change, you have to have a laser focus. You have to have a set mission statement. We all want the same thing. So why aren't we coming together? Why aren't all these right-wing parties just get together? All your leaders sit down, have a social chit-chat, sort this shit out, and present a coalition party at best. So we can all of us get behind one thing and make that thing the thing that actually makes the change. Forget reform. Reform and nothing can always have been nothing more than controlled opposition. Just like GB News. It was as clear as, we're all desperate. You can't have this, we have to vote for Nigel, because if we don't, we'll get Keir Starmer. Get out of that fucking mindset. There is a change. There are possibilities. But you have to stop saying, well, if you don't vote for them, you'll get Labour again. This boring bullshittery's got to stop. We've heard this year after year, election after election after election. You vote for these, you're going to split the vote and they're going to get in. How about this? How about we just forget that and just get behind one party? But it's up to you, the party leaders, to fucking get your heads together and get us a cohesive unit that we can all get behind. We can sort out the little differences, but in reality, the main thing is we know what we want. It's not hard. You look at everybody who's doing these chats and all these parties, 99% of the stuff that you're all saying, it's exactly the same thing. It may be slightly worded different, but it's the same. It's that 1% of difference that you can't seem to get your heads round. Do we want change in this country? Yes. Do we know what we need to do in this country? Yes. Are we doing anything about it? Are we fuck? We're standing around, sitting around, talking. But the thing is, we could all pin our flags on whoever we've got to vote for, but we need it to be one cohesive unit, a collaboration of the willing, to coin somebody else's thing. We got to do it. Because if we don't, we will run out of time and we will lose. People say you haven't got time to set it all up. The party's already there. All you got to do is agree to work together. That's all you've got to do. We have got the time because everything's there. It's just in different pieces. Put it all together and we go with it. That's what we need to do. And it literally is as simple as getting your fucking ego, putting it to one side, forget about you, and we've all got to forget about ourselves and focus 100% on country. What we need to do to save our culture, our history, our country. That's what we need to do. Everything else pales into insignificance. Any case, 2 videos popping up at the end of this. One will be the last one I uploaded. The other one will be the one that's chosen for you by YouTube's mighty algorithm. It's called The Chosen One. If you agree with me, you can subscribe to the channel. You can like, you can share. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Let me know if you agree. And if we agree, let's all shout it out that we agree. This is what we need to get the message out to these leaders of these small parties. Get together. That's all you need to do. You can support the channel in multiple ways. You should all know about Patreon, Ko-fi, Buy Me a Coffee, channel memberships, subscriptions. Well, you know what to do. Any case, enough of that. I'm done. So, until the next one.
What the fuck is this?